refer to it so you'll know what's going on. Again, I want to thank you for your time, your patience. We love you. We want you to get started tonight. You have joined a family that is the largest gold trading company in the entire world. We are the largest distributor of small transaction-friendly gold in the entire world, and you're here now, and you can be a millionaire by choice. So we're going to end this presentation tonight. Again, come back next Tuesday night with Mr. Al Murray, 9 o'clock, same place, same time. We're going to transfer over to the empowerment call. It's going to be some important information there, so please go to goldrocks.info, goldrocks.info, so you can get yourself and find out the latest and the greatest of what's going on for you. Thank you, and we will see you on the next stream. Stop.
Great job, Mr. McKay.
Ooh,
excellent as always.
Oxygen tank. Okay. Get it all in. Let me. Who's the host? Participants. Okay.
Host right now, Mr. McKay. If you could give that. Ms. Tanisha Gillespie, she'll be putting everything together and streaming in our Karatbars World group.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful. I did stop the share, didn't I? Yeah. Where'd they go? Good evening, everyone. Where's Tanisha?
And Tanisha, just tell me when you're ready to get going.
Okay, T, you have it.
Okay, one moment.
Outstanding job, Mr. McKay. Love the passion, man. Love it. Great job.
One sec, guys. We'll be starting in 1 second here.
Tanisha, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just let me know when you're ready to rock and roll. Ryan, I see you. Thank you, man.
Everybody, it'd be a really good idea to text out your team members and the Empower Call tonight. Dr. Tim always does a phenomenal job of breaking down some very critical points for us. And just as importantly, there's a new initiative that you need to be aware of with the matching bonuses and the incentive, the new incentive package. It goes into effect by midnight tomorrow night, Central European time, actually 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You will want to already be qualified for your matching bonuses for next week. So go ahead and text out your team members. We don't want them to miss the information just due to not being plugged in. This is a phenomenal way to keep people growing and learning all of the new innovations and exciting things that Karatbars is doing. So take this next few moments as we're ramping up. It looks like we're already going live. Back over to you, Dr. Tim.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Dalco. And so, guys, we're going to get the cart in front of the horse tonight and welcome everybody who's new to the call. We call this the empowerment call. Tonight is going to be living up to our name. This is going to be the empowerment call. We're not going to tell you how we think this should be done. We're going to share with somebody tonight, have him share with us, actually, how it's been done in the past. And so we've got somebody who's been there, who's done it at a very high level. And their availability tonight was to start at the very beginning of the call. This was so important for our group of listeners that come on every week. We wanted you guys to have this, so we're doing things backwards tonight. Trust me, this is going to be well worth it. So if I bring up my big guest tonight, Mr. Ryan Conley, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me okay, Dr. Tim?
Yes, sir. We got you loud and clear, and thank you so much for joining us tonight. Ryan, I'm going to try to go through your credentials here, and I may leave out 17 or 18 of them. So if I miss something big on the resume, you just help me fill it back in. But Ryan has had a background in real estate and number one guy in his office, number one broker, real successful at that. Left real estate to go into network marketing very quickly within the first year as he was working in real estate full time, became one of the top position in his company. had a downline of over 1 million people. Is that what I understand?
Well, the first company I joined, it was a $1 billion company. I was third top recruiter in my first year network marketing, on top of holding full-time job in real estate.
Okay.
But later on, one of my last things, I'm still working on the side, 1 million people in my downline. That's correct.
So 1 million is not too shabby as a side gig, is it? So pretty phenomenal. But and so I know that you shared with me, and we got to talk a little bit, that you have a little crypto in your background. Tell us when you got kind of conditioned to consider cryptocurrency as a possibility, and where you got in.
Well, for the record, I've joined Karatbars 2 times. Way back in the day, and before I found cryptocurrency. And so what happened, Dr. Tim, was with my background, 10 years in real estate, I had 80 houses for sale and 8 agents working for me, and here I was. I had to evolve with it. I've always been, trying to position myself at the forefront of trends, and this is really important. This is some advice, if you want to really capitalize on a big movement, and that's why I'm here with Karatbars. But the thing about it is that I felt really guilty making money off of people losing their homes, because I had to evolve and get in the short sale market. And so here I was helping people sell their homes that I had put them in, watch their families basically prosper and then fall apart because the markets and stuff. And I looked at that whole entire thing and I said, you know what, if this is how the banking system is set up, I want nothing to do with it whatsoever. And I had my second child at the time, and I hopped into network marketing because I said, if it's not residual income, I don't want it. If it's not, if it limits me anywhere on the face of the earth, I don't want it either. And so I really believed I could make that transition. And so I hit rock bottom. Make a long story short, I hit rock bottom on a health and wellness company. That was on the network marketing, and then I was at a very, very low spot in my marriage and everything like that, and I got a phone call, and it was about 4 years ago plus now, when Bitcoin was about $230, and they said, hey, how would you like to go ahead and print money for a living? And I said, what? So when I understood the concept that with cryptocurrency that, there's only gonna be so much of one coin, within the white paper of whether it's Bitcoin or, Karatbars coin, stuff like this, to me that made the most sense, because this was happening when the Federal Reserve was continue printing and printing as they are right now. And I just lost faith in completely in the system. So when I found cryptocurrency, it really felt like a karmic way for me to redeem myself with all the people and help show my friends and the masses out there. I've always lived by the saying, if not this, then what? If not this, then what? If not the fiat money system, then what? And obviously we came from the gold standard, and it's go back. So I took part in Bitcoin mining for quite a while, did really successful with that. And I was in Karatbars at the time as well. But the idea of gold and stuff like this, I just didn't really do it for me. My heart's with cryptocurrency. And so coming back to a GoldBacked cryptocurrency, that's when I was like, I'm fully on board with Karatbars. And I believe that anyone that's in the network marketing space promoting, I don't care if it's any kind of, get rich quick cryptocurrency company that's about to fail or anything like that, you need to have a strong monetized network of your team members watching out for them so they know that you put them into something special long term. And Karatbars is the only thing that I have seen make it all the way through this. And I'm really glad to be part of this opportunity.
Well, man, that's some good insight. And what you said was so heavy there. I want to kind of repeat something just so that our listeners catch on to what he just stated. Guys, he just said, if you want to make a bunch of money at the next thing, you have to be on the front end of it, right?
That's right.
And so this technology is revolutionary. And we have a gentleman tonight that we've even renamed him the Revolution because of that. But
that's not me, is it?
It is a tech. Not you, no, sir. We got another gentleman on the backside of the call. We'll give you a nickname. You got to hang around for a while.
I got one.
But then the other thing is that some people want more than anything those paper dollars. And what did you say about those paper dollars?
It's monopoly money.
There's tons of them.
Right.
Yeah. Making more and more of it.
It's not real. It's not real at all. Money is only as good as the faith behind it and stuff. And I mean, look at, our president's bashing on the Federal Reserve all the time right now. It's very clear. We look at all the countries around the world that are get China and all these other countries that are talking about coming out with their own gold-backed cryptocurrency. We beat them to the punch. All these other countries. We're not talking about just a coin like, an Ethereum popping up, we're talking about countries that are embracing cryptocurrency because they are going to be forced forced to. They're being leveraged by their countries. So we look at what happened just this last 2 weeks with the Libra coin and everything that was spread up from Russia to China to, all these countries right now. The writing is on the wall. And you know what? I mean, I got in Ethereum at $20. Okay, so I've ridden these waves before. The coin went up to $1,000 in 6 months. Okay. You can do the math just on having one coin, but I had more than one coin, okay? And I'll tell you, if you can go ahead and see the writing on the wall and understand that this company right here, Karatbars, was the first company to come out with a merchant service platform. We've been looking for this. Me and my cryptocurrency gurus out there, we've been looking for this for 5 years, Dr. Tim. And it was promised by BitClub Network. It was promised by FutureNet. I've seen it promised by different cryptocurrency companies. And I watch with Harold Seitz, what he's doing and how we're taking a different approach here using hardware, coming out with the K1 Impulse blockchain, voice over blockchain phone, to the computer, to, coming out with global ATM network machines right now also. And then at the same time, releasing a merchant service platform. This was what will send cryptocurrency viral right here, having a merchant service platform that we can all profit from, signing up companies to go ahead and accept Bitcoin, Ethereum, and our gold-backed cryptocurrency.
So guys, what Ryan is talking about is what good is let's say gold. What good is gold if you can't take it somewhere and spend it? What good is cryptocurrency if you can't take it somewhere and spend it?
Right.
So with our cryptocurrency, let me tell you where you spend it anywhere for anything. All we have to do is get the merchant to download an app. Now, when he takes your cryptocurrency and like all of us don't download an app every day or every week, right? So we're downloading apps for all kinds of things. This is on the Google Play. This is on the Apple Market, App Store. They're already there. You can just download this. Now, doesn't believe in crypto as much as you do. That's fine. He can take the cash and run. So you can use your crypto anywhere. Does that make us different than everybody else?
Yes.
And Ryan, in your research, I guess you found that it truly does.
Well, it comes down to utilization. It comes down to utilization, and when you have a network, I always say that monetization is the next technology beyond blockchain. What is the next technology beyond blockchain? It's going to be monetization. Remember that. What's his name? Who said the quote? Your network is your net worth. Who's that? That was. Who was that? I'm drawing a blank right now. Robert Kiyosaki, your network is your net worth. So think about this. We're setting up merchants, having the ability to set up merchants underneath us. And what I'm doing is I'm using this as a tactic to leverage those companies to then become affiliates of the company. Because why would they not want to go ahead and pay themselves that merchant processing fee, that 1% or whatever, instead of me, for example, signing them up for free and taking that myself. So then what's going to happen is subconsciously they're like, well, I want to pay myself the 1%, and then I got other business owners that want to go ahead and probably accept crypto. And then when you really understand it, when it comes down to utilization and more people using the cryptocurrency, the masses using it here, now we're talking about the coin going up. And here we are, in value. That's where we're going to see this coin skyrocket. I truly believe this year. For sure.
I think so too, man. And I'm positioned, and we were throwing a little what if question away around the other night, and none of us tell the truth about how many KBC coins we got. We like to keep that as anonymous as possible, right? But here's the question: if we asked 6 of major coin holders on the call tonight, would you, if you couldn't go back and you couldn't sell it, rebuy it, if you had to get out, if you took all your KBC and tonight somebody offered you $1 million for it, but you could never, ever do anything with KBC again, would you take it?
Heck no, not me.
Right?
I mean, you gotta think long term. That when it comes to cryptocurrency, you gotta understand we're still under $1 trillion market cap right now. Big things are happening. We're gonna spike over $1 trillion market cap in no time. We'll go to 10 trillion. Look how much money is pumping through these banking cartel systems right now. Enormous amounts of money. I've come to the conclusion that money is a complete joke, Dr. Tim. I mean, if you think about it, the US dollar has been devalued 98%. This is such a big number. Like, I think people need to repeat that to themselves over and over and truly understand what that means. That means a dollar has been devalued to 2 to 3 pennies. So when I'm explaining cryptocurrency, one of the questions you asked me is, how do I share crypto, Karatbars, and what it means to come off the gold-backed standard, what it means to go back to the gold-backed standard. We're talking about, even if we took the value of the US dollar, let's say at 3 cents, we'll give it the benefit of the doubt. We double that to 6 pennies. We double it again to 12 cents. We double it again to 24 cents. This is 4 times the amount already. That means that the US dollar, okay, people are having 4 times the amount of wealth in a day. So take your paycheck in a day, times that by 4. We're creating immediately deflation right here. And that's what needs to happen. And that's what is happening right now in the world. We're in a massive transition. And this has been going on for obviously a long time. But with cryptocurrency and networks like Karatbars, we are kicking them while they're down. You know what I'm saying? We're going to expedite this.
Well, Ryan, I tell you, man, one of the things that impresses me is you've had huge downlines with other companies, and I'm sure somebody with your skill set and your background and your track record gets recruited by every network marketing person on the planet. And so tell me, why Karatbars?
Well, I've come to this point in my career, Tim. I mean, you know what? I would go down living in a Volkswagen bus because I've always wanted to, on a surf beach with Wi-Fi if I ever had to, because it comes down to integrity. Okay, but I won't have to. I'd have a really nice, 60-footer probably to live in, right? But I'm just saying, the thing about it is that this is what I look for in a company. Number one, if it is not changing if it's not changing making the world a better place for my children, your children, no one else's children out there, I don't want it. That doesn't necessarily mean, then I apply my quote, if not this, then what? So that means, how am I going to work as efficiently as possible? So why would I be part of like a trading company, for example? That's just about my personal gain. It's not necessarily out there. And a lot of times you got to look at the success rate. They all fall apart. 99% of the companies fall apart, if not higher out there. They do. And Karatbars is really stressing, helping with regulation and being transparent and doing all this stuff. So one, I look at if the company is really serving a mission to improve the world, which it is, okay? And going back to the gold standard, it's already proven, so that's why. And number two, if I'm not helping people live healthier lives, then, improving their lives, because health is the ultimate wealth, I'm involved with health and wellness, that's big, that's important to me as well. So as far as crypto, yeah, I dabble in a few different cryptocurrency opportunities. Not so much anymore. I mean, I've Karatbars, Karatbars. I don't partake in, I get pitched all the time on these trading companies. And I almost laugh at these people. I'm like, what are you doing pitching these? When are you going to learn? It's like a race. When are people going to learn and wake up? We need to get down to basics, and that's returning back to the gold standard and actually making money worth a damn again, Yeah,
I understand completely. I've been a physician for 23 years. I'm not in a nutritional company, and I'm with Karatbars. I'm with, I don't do vitamins or pills or lotions or potions to make money. I do money to make money.
Right. Yeah.
I do the best money that's always been and the best money that's ever going to be.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm very, very focused on Karatbars, extremely focused on Karatbars. Yeah, I'm part of other companies out there. I consume the product or whatever. Great, and I do that. And those people that do business, I bring them into my company, into Karatbars. That's another tactic I use right there. But one thing for like recruiting and stuff, what I would recommend to all team members out there to grow a company organically, you want to, what's the saying? You want people to be following you instead of you chasing them. Okay, so you want to use attraction marketing, which means you want to provide knowledge. Knowledge is a great commodity, right? So what I would recommend doing is if you go to google.com/alerts, ALETS, and what it'll do is you can set up a daily digest, and you can just gold, for example, or Bitcoin, for example, or blockchain, for example. It will send you a daily digest every single day with the top news articles in the world coming out right there. Sort through those once a day, grab a thing, at the least do it once a week. But if you really want to get a business and get a lot of eyes on you, start promoting a nice quote, every article on your Facebook wall, put it on LinkedIn, copy paste, put it on Twitter, use all the social media platforms out there and hashtag Karatbars, hashtag blockchain, Hashtag KBC. When we put this energy out to the universe, just using a simple hashtag, we are using the law of attraction to bring people in our lives, and it happens just like that. I recruit people into the Karatbars every single day. I have no problem putting 1,000 personal directs in my business, so people shouldn't really be hurting trying to put, 2 is all it really takes, 2 to 3 in this company to really have and teach your team to do that, to have massive success in this binary compensation plan.
Ryan, we were talking earlier, and one of the things, I know you were looking and trying to do your due diligence on Karatbars and this and that, and then you had discussed a couple sources that you had kind of heard that commented on really the blockchain component of our company. Would you talk a little bit briefly about that, why that kind of validated our crypto for you?
Yes, most definitely. Well, I mean, most people know the name John McAfee, and yes, he's promoted some kind of crazy coins, and yes, he's a crazy wild man, but this guy is the guy that, made the world's first antivirus and sold it to IBM for $1 billion+, a very eccentric billionaire. And, I love the fact that he's not tweeted about our company just one time. He hasn't just tweeted about our company over the course of a few times in a month or something like that when he does, some of these other coins out there, because he's put his name on so many dang cryptocurrencies. But over a course of time, he's repeatedly stood up for our coin. And when you see our coin actually, being discussed by like Forbes magazine, also, hello, that's a big thing right there. And when they're calling us one of the top 10 cryptocurrency projects in the world, because we're actually providing utilization, taking a route of creating hardware instead of just making a coin that, I don't know, has a faster transaction speed or has a lower transaction cost, or I don't know, smart contract, whatever. We are taking a completely different approach, and we are living up to our word. We are exceeding, the CEO is exceeding what he says he's going to deliver every single time. So I think that's really important right there. Success leaves clues, and McAfee's been successful. Forbes magazine, promotes success, and that's who we are.
So guys, if you're new to the call, Ryan, help me. It's about 3,000 cryptocurrency companies out there.
Something like that, yeah, and growing, right?
Give or take.
Yeah.
Forbes listed us in the top 10 out of 3,000. John McAfee, internet security guru, and think about it, the coins that you get, you don't want anybody to have them. The crypto, the computer security guy says yes to our cryptocurrency. So those are huge things. And so you got an expert like Ryan in network marketing who comes to Karatbars. You've got like Marcus, our chief marketing guy, who had his own company. He stopped his own company. He came to Karatbars. You've got Ovidio Tomar, who's got a tremendous business with crypto down in Romania, who comes to Karatbars. You've got these huge European banking and African mining movers and shakers like Joseph Hyde, who comes into Karatbars. People who've got tremendous things going on their own are stopping what they've got going on and joining Karatbars. And so we've got Ryan's just another example of a power broker who saw what we had on the table and decided, you know what, I want a piece of that. So Ryan, tell us in closing, and thank you again. I know you had to work your schedule around to be with us tonight, but tell us in closing, anything else that you want us to know about our cryptocurrency, what you see happening in the future, and what you're excited about.
Yeah, I was looking forward to commenting on that, so thank you. So, Dr. Tim, talk about timing. We're moving into December, January, where these two coins, and I'm not a coin expert. I barely know what cryptocurrency mining is, but I've done very well. I know what it is, but I don't get down to the petahash, all these little words and stuff like this. I just know, the goose is laying the golden egg right here. So when we're taking part in getting this KBC and getting in this, this early on this coin, and with what's going to happen, moving into January, so December, January, I don't know the exact date. I just know I'm working full focus on getting as many coins as possible and helping my friends get in on this. Are you there? You look a little frozen. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay, thank you.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So what I was saying was that moving into December, January, when these two coins, KBC and KCB coin, come together, Dr. Tim, and team, what day is that going to be on exactly?
The 15th of December, I believe. Is that right, Mr. Dalco?
I think it's actually the 16th.
16th.
It could be between the 16th and the 21st when we do
Well,
it.
point is, this is going to be a really nice Christmas present, right? I'll take it for my stocking stuffers and everything ahead of time. So, you know, it's that's, and then on top of that, utilization. I mean, we have thousands of companies already on board with us right now, utilizing the merchant service platform, and I see us going to 100,000 merchants in no time as we get this thing more streamlined process right here. So those are two separate major things. Even with just one of those things happening in December, January, these next 2 months, humongous. Not even just barely, just under, what's the day today? It's the, so just under, just a little over a month from now. So next 30 to 45 days, we're talking about huge things happening. And also all the people having the K1 merchant phones and actually having a physical object, you know, besides the gold cash, to show people, oh, hey, you check out my new blockchain phone. You know, we got this phone, voice over blockchain. Security is massively important in the world right now. It's going to be explosive, and I can't wait to see the other things that are going to be coming up. And obviously, we know gold's going to skyrocket as the Fed keeps, you know, they can't stop their little dirty habit of printing more and more fake money. So I think we got a few things to look forward to.
Well, so our coins are finite, but U.S. dollars are not. That's what we're leaving with. So which one do you want going forward, right?
Supply and demand. Yes.
Well, Ryan, I'm going to ask one more thing of you while I've got you here. Will you promise to come back on another night and join us and give us some more illumination?
Definitely.
Well,
I appreciate that.
Your schedule around to join us tonight.
Yeah, thank you
so much for sharing with us.
Sounds good. Always here. Thank you guys for all your leadership. Appreciate it. All right, take care.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you.
So, guys, that was phenomenal, and that's why we did things a little bit backwards tonight, because I wanted you guys to hear from this gentleman, and he's and cryptocurrency. But for those of you guys who are new to the call tonight, we're going to go.
There we go, guys. Karatbars is taking off. If you're not involved in Karatbars, get in now. You can see that massive things are happening right now. If you missed part of this recording, go ahead and rewind and check it out and understand why you need to position yourself in gold-backed cryptocurrency as the dollar continues to burn. All right, have a good night, guys. Take care.